Welcome back to the Daily Donald. Today is January 31st, 2025, and we've got a jam-packed episode covering the latest moves from President Trump's second term. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Remember, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll start going live, bringing you real-time updates. In a significant policy shift, President Trump signed an executive order titled Enforcing the Hyde Amendment. This order reinstates the prohibition of federal funds for elective abortions, reversing previous directives from the Biden administration that expanded access to reproductive health care. The move has reignited debates over federal involvement in abortion services, with supporters praising the protection of taxpayer dollars and opponents arguing it restricts women's health care rights. The Hyde Amendment, first enacted in 1976, has long barred the use of federal funds for abortions, except in cases of rape, incest, or when the woman's life is in danger. This executive order reaffirms that stance, nullifying prior orders that sought to broaden access. Pro-life advocates have lauded the decision, emphasizing the importance of upholding the sanctity of life. Conversely, reproductive rights groups have condemned the move, stating it undermines women's autonomy and access to essential health care. Restoring names that honor American greatness. President Trump issued an executive order to rename certain national landmarks, most notably changing Denali back to Mount McKinley and renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. The administration argues that these changes honor American heritage and historical figures. Background: in 2015, the Obama administration renamed Mount McKinley to Denali, acknowledging its indigenous name. This reversal aims to honor President William McKinley and reinforce national pride. Reactions: the decision has sparked mixed reactions. Some view it as a restoration of American heritage, while others see it as dismissive of indigenous cultures and histories. The administration announced a temporary freeze on federal grants and loans, aiming to review and reassess funding allocations. This move has led to concerns about potential disruptions in essential services, including healthcare research and education programs. The freeze could impact trillions of dollars and disrupt services such as healthcare research and education programs. Democrats have filed a lawsuit against the administration's move, arguing it threatens the provision of essential state services. Democratic leaders have filed lawsuits challenging the freeze, arguing it threatens essential state services. The administration defends the move as a necessary measure to ensure fiscal responsibility. President Trump has begun enacting policies outlined in the conservative agenda known as Project 2025, despite distancing himself from it during his campaign. These policies include significant changes to federal agencies and regulations. Project 2025 is a conservative policy agenda that outlines extensive changes to federal agencies and regulations. During his campaign, President Trump distanced himself from the project, but recent actions indicate a shift towards its implementation. Critics argue that these policies could lead to the dismantling of essential federal programs and protections, while supporters believe they will streamline government operations and reduce bureaucracy. Foreign relations updates. North America braces for new tariffs. The administration has announced plans to impose new tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, set to take effect this Saturday. The move has prompted concerns among businesses and consumers about potential price increases and trade tensions. Background: the proposed tariffs are part of President Trump's broader strategy to renegotiate trade deals and address trade imbalances with neighboring countries. Reactions: business groups and trade associations have expressed apprehension, warning that the tariffs could disrupt supply chains and lead to higher costs for consumers. Officials from Mexico and Canada are seeking negotiations to avert the tariffs. The Senate continues its confirmation hearings for President Trump's cabinet nominees. Notably, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. faced rigorous questioning during his hearing for Secretary of Health and Human Services. Kennedy's nomination has been controversial due to his outspoken views on vaccines and public health policies. The hearings have been contentious, with sharp exchanges between Kennedy and several senators. The outcome of his confirmation remains uncertain as debates continue. In a recent address, President Trump outlined new policies aimed at restructuring the federal workforce, including offering buyouts to employees unwilling to return to office settings. The administration is pushing for a return to pre-pandemic workplace norms, emphasizing the importance of in-person collaboration and productivity. Employee unions have raised concerns about the potential impacts on workers' rights and job security, while proponents argue it's a necessary step to enhance government efficiency. Global leaders have responded to the U.S. administration's tariff announcements with a mix of criticism and calls for dialogue. The proposed tariffs have significant implications for international trade relations, particularly with neighboring countries. Leaders from affected countries have expressed concerns about the potential economic impacts and are advocating for negotiations to resolve trade disputes. Several of President Trump's recent executive orders have faced legal challenges, with courts temporarily blocking certain actions pending further review. The administration's aggressive policy moves have prompted swift legal responses from opposition groups and state governments. The legal battles highlight the deepening divisions over the administration's policy direction and raise questions about the balance of power between the executive branch and other governmental institutions. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Daily Donald. We've covered a range of significant developments from President Trump's administration. What are your thoughts on these actions? Do you support the policy changes, or do you have concerns? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Remember, once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be bringing you live updates. Stay tuned for more insights and analysis. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And remember, at 1,000 subscribers, we'll start going live to bring you real-time coverage of the latest developments. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time on the Daily Donald.